Oh, it's looking a bit bleak out there this morning. I'm still going to go anyway because stock doesn't deliver itself to my door. I'm going to hit a couple of boot sales today anyway. It's 4:15 on a Sunday morning. Of course we're going boot selling because there's no better thing to do at this time of the morning on a Sunday. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. I am being brave today as well. I'm going a little bit further afield. We're going to hit Adams Shelford, which is one of those boot sales that could go either way. It's either really, really busy or really, really quiet. And if I'm honest, not expecting great things from today because the weather is a bit touch and go. And then hit Bolton on the way home because I'm not having it that I didn't pick anything up from Bolton last weekend. Got to keep the faith. Right, people, let's get rocking and rolling, see what we can find. Now, because of the weather in good old Blighty, you have to think on your feet. So Adams Shelford, although it's probably on today, it's almost certainly not going to be worthwhile dragging my backside of the hour down the motorway to go to it. High possibility of rain. It's in a field. So I've made the call anyway, and I'm not going. But I'm in the queue now early for Bolton. So let's see if Bolton saves the day again. It's very bloody soggy today. Thank you, boots.
Is it a Formula 1 one?
They're a fiver. That one's the Formula 1, that one's a...
Can we get
How are you, fiver?
£8.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, cheers.
Size 9.5.
Really? How much you got on them?
Yeah, £5.
And about that one?
£4.
There is two. Yeah, I'll
Cheers.
chuck the 10p in as well.
Thank you.
How much are your footy boots?
Oh, sorry, a tenner. I didn't even see that.
Would you do 7 on them?
This should be a 7, yeah.
No, would you do £7?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll take 7, yeah.
Thank you. So not got a right lot of change with me today.
Oh, I might not have any change. We're doing for 8.
Yeah, go on. Yeah. No worries.
Are you keeping anywhere right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Fighting the good fight and all that.
Yeah, got to, don't you?
You get any boots with you today?
Do you know what? I've got some, but my missus comes down in about an hour or so. Are you still around?
I will be, yeah, probably, yeah.
The brand new ones. I bought them especially for you. I thought,
Nice one.
mate, I'm not going to sell them to any Tom, Dick and Harry.
Yeah.
I know you give good money, so.
That's it.
And
yeah.
the Akus.
All right, yeah. Yeah, no worries. I'll come back to see you.
Yeah, cool.
So I'll do 65.
What have you got on those, love?
15.
Thing.
I've got another pair of pants there.
Yeah.
More like a working pair.
These are the ones she's on about, is it?
Yeah, mate. 30 then, mate. Size 8 is like.
Yeah. Never seen this style before.
I know, unusual, aren't they?
Yeah.
Got these as well. These are kids stuff.
Oh,
1.5.
What one then?
Same 30, mate.
No bother. Cheers, man. What have you got, your trainers?
I'll do them for 4 quid.
Yeah.
I'll do the other ones for 8.
do £4 for those.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth it for that, sticking through a washing machine, isn't it?
Ah, mate, yeah, they'd be right, won't they? That's a good idea, bringing out the trolley here.
Yeah. What normally I'd have, normally I'd have this with me. I've filled a bag already, so I'm feeling. I'm not expecting to fill it today, mate. But
cheers,
I'm the eternal optimist. Ta-da.
Oh, got a nice lamp.
Oh, do you know what? I've just bought one of those. I was looking one for ages now, fighting them off.
That's quite nice.
Cheers, mate. Ta-da. That is nice, that. How much have you got on that?
£5. You'll get more than that.
Yeah. That is nice. And what about your jacket?
Pardon?
And what about the jacket?
£10. It's beautiful.
It's lovely, yeah. It is nice.
This is nice. It's a real Ralph Lauren.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And it's lovely on.
Not miss you coming in that, will he?
It looks really nice.
Right, I'll do the jacket and this one.
Okay.
I'll do these two. Thank you. Cheers.
I did like the Barber, but I mean, you can only have so. This, the Lambretta,
Yeah.
I bought last week for £1.
Nice. Bargain.
Oh, it's-
What's your name again, sorry?
It's Karen.
Karen, nice
Yeah.
to meet you, Karen.
And you.
Have a good day.
We will. Have you bought anything?
Yeah, well, no, not really. Not on this trip round, anyway. I've come back to look at that jacket again, though. Something's...
Which one?
The orange one. Something's speaking to me. How much did you say you got on it?
I haven't decided.
Right, okay.
What do you want to give me for it?
Would I be taking the Michael at £5?
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
So you can forget about it.
Well, we've got
Try.
to have a starting point, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, okay. So, what were you thinking?
I wanted 15. You'll get more when you sell it. You will.
Will you meet me in the middle?
I'll 12.50 and I'm
12.
going no less.
No worries. That sounds fair enough. You don't sound like the lady to be crossed.
Let me just check the pocket actually.
Sure, yeah.
And these as well.
All right, okay. I might have the 250 actually as well. I do indeed. Sorry, just do that. And that.
Thank you.
Smashing, thank you. He would have pecked at me if I didn't come back for it.
You'll sell it on. And I mean, it looks really, really nice when it's on.
Yeah. I was on about wearing it myself. See you later, Karen. I've got to say, you know, Bolton is one of the most consistent boot sales that I've been to. Obviously, sometimes you pick up more than other times. I mean, last weekend I came away with nothing, but it was still busy. But every reseller knows one seller can turn the whole day around. Did okay today, not spectacularly. And to be fair, I am glad that I stayed local. Skies are clearing a bit now, but if I'd have gone a bit further afield, early start, boggy fields, I think I made the right call. Let's get everything home now. Obviously gonna have a nap time because standard. And of course, I'll take you through what I picked up and let you know how much it's getting listed for. I'll see you in a bit. I don't care what the weatherman say. When the weatherman says it's raining, you'll never hear me complaining. I'm happy the sun is shining. Can you tell I've had a good nap time? Welcome back to Chorley, the sweetest smelling town in all of Lancashire. I'm really glad I persisted today because the weather situation was really starting to attack my sense of, was it worth getting out of the house? Nothing earth shattering today, but Bolton pulled it out of the bag for me. Total spend was £114, and for that I got 16 pickups. Let's get straight into it, show you what I picked up and let you know how much it's getting listed for. I've actually checked that my camera is pointing at the thing I'm talking about this week. I'm sorry again for last week's debacle. Watch last week's video, which I'll link above to see what I mean. There's a distinct smell of cigarettes in my house and it's doing my nut in, and it's from one of these items, and I think it's going to be the first item that we come to. And doubly annoyingly, it's this. It's really rather nice Ralph Lauren puffer jacket. It's in very good condition actually, aside from the hanger inside has come away, and on the back this tag thing, whatever it is. That needs reseating as well. Maybe just repressing together all the bits of there, but it needs salt fettling. But it stinks of fags, and doubly annoyingly, I've had really bad experience washing jackets like this before. I'm looking for some tips, either one, how to wash these successfully, or two, how to get the best way to get rid of the smell of fags, because it really is quite awful, which is a shame really, because it's a gorgeous jacket. This is a size medium. Now, assuming I can get rid of the smell of cigarettes, now the listing value on this is going to be £60. But on the subject of getting rid of the smell of cigarettes, like I say, just hit me up in the comments if you would, please, lovely people. Quite a lot of denim jackets from one seller today. So the first lot, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lee denim jeans. These all look quite vintage actually. You may well remember me saying in a previous video, Lee, not Lee Cooper. Lee Cooper, I've never found anything of significant value, but Lee jeans and Lee clothing generally is a different story. This one's an XL, really quite cool actually. This one is, not sure what size it is, faded labels, a nice black one, a smaller blue one, I think that's a medium, yeah, medium. A lighter one, this is a medium also, and this also is a medium. All in really good condition. I mean, some of them have signs of stain or what have you. Might be worthwhile me chucking these through the washing machine, but the reason I picked them up is vintage denim jackets sell for strong money, in a lot of instances more so than the modern counterparts. Lots and lots of comps for Lee denim jackets. Listing value on those is £28 each. 2 Wranglers. These feel a heavier jacket. They feel a better quality than the Lee, but in obviously a lot of cases the brand sells them anyway. Not sure on the size of this one because it looks like the hanging loop's been taken out, and there are not really any other indicators on size. I'll probably go for an XL on that at a guess, but obviously I'll measure it. And the other one, again, quite a bigger jacket. This is a large. All the buttons are there, no significant damage, but like I say, probably a trip through the washing machine will benefit. There is some staining to the collar. I'm not overly concerned about it because, like I say, the vintage element, people were very forgiving. I've had experience before in selling vintage Levi denim shirts, and nobody cares about age-related wear. They're obviously more concerned about damage. And in some cases, even ones that are damaged still have value because it's that lived-in look. Slightly higher listing value on the Wranglers of £30 each. And 1 Levi denim jacket. This is a smaller one. I'm going to say this is, in fact, it does say on the label there, this is a size small. Plenty of precedent for selling Levi jackets. I've had a lot of experience selling Levi jackets myself as well. This is a particularly cool one. And depending on the style, it depends on where the listing value range aims at. So with this one being a little bit quirkier, with having sort of like a stripy pattern, I'm going to be sticking a listing value on that one of £35. Now this Barber jacket is absolutely lovely, but again, it does have a faint, I bought it from the same seller as the orange jacket, and again, it does have a smell of fags about it, which is obviously off-putting to a lot of people. In a windy car park, it's hard to pick up on these things. I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but this, like I say, this is really a nice Barber jacket. It's the first one I've seen with a Morris & Co label. Not much in the way of comps for this particular jacket, and I may be undervaluing it slightly with a listing value of £40. Now this white Ralph Lauren hoodie, the quality feel of it, it's really nice. If white wasn't such an unfortunate colour for me, I'd be tempted to keep this because it's my size. It does have some staining to it. Looks like something's been spilt down the shoulder, and on one of the cuffs there's a stain. So this is going to need some TLC with a washing. And in hindsight, if I'd have been more attentive to the condition of it, I probably would have left it on the rail, because as you guys know, I'm not really a big fan of putting a lot of effort into items after I've bought them in terms of cleaning and whatnot, because obviously time's very expensive. Now for the purposes of the video, I'm going to assume that this will clean up really well and put a listing value of £30 on it. But obviously I will need to revise that down if it won't clean up well enough. These are quite hard to find now actually. Amazon used to sell these Adidas Post Player basketball trainers up until just recently, but they don't currently have any stock. They're quite difficult to get hold of at the moment as well, which will add to the desirability. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. This style of trainer has always sold really well for me, particularly the low tops. Maybe sticking my neck out a little bit on the listing value for these, but I'm going to put a listing value of £25 on them nonetheless. They do need a bit of a clean up, but we're not talking too much effort there. What will need a little bit more effort, and I picked these up because of the price of them actually. Typically, when I've been selling Vans, the checker print ones go really, really well, but these, because they're white, they're often stained and they look a bit nasty. They are dead easy to clean though. A quick trip through the washing machine should bring these back up to a nice standard. UK size 8, so bang on the money size wise. Because of the condition, I'm going to stick a listing value of £15 on these. If they were in a bit better cosmetic nick, I probably would have been looking at 18 to 20. I'll re-look at the listing value on it again once I come to clean them up anyway. Now, it's been for ages since I've picked up toner cartridges. I'll only pick up branded ones, and I'll only pick them up if they're sealed. This is both. This is the Brother TN2110. This is a black toner cartridge for laser printers. If you come across branded toner cartridges, always check the comps. Some of them not really worth picking up. You've got to relate that to the price you're paying for them. But some of them go for absolutely bananas money. So this Brother toner cartridge, I'm going to put a listing value of £25 on that. Plenty of precedent between £25 and £30 as well. Last couple of pickups now. These Adidas Nemesis 19.3 laceless boots. It's the condition that's prompted me to move to the upper end of the listing value. Typically, for ones in slightly worse condition, around about the 18 to 20 pound mark. But these, because they are in almost immaculate condition, I'm going to put a listing value of £25 on them. And lastly today, these are Keto motorcycle boots, size 5, very good condition. They look like they've been barely worn, plenty of tread left on the sole, no scuffing. Usually across the toes you'll get a lot of scuffing from gear levers if it's from a rider. These may have been worn by a pillion, but they do get scuffed up because of the nature of them. But these are in very, very good condition. Not really significant value because the Ketos is sort of like an entry level brand really. They're not mega expensive. I think new, something like this, you're looking at maybe 50 to 70 £70, that kind of mark. But because they're in good nick, and stacks of evidence for a listing value on these of £25. So nothing earth-shattering this week, but good bread and butter stuff nonetheless. As usual, if you've noticed anything that I missed as I've been going around the boot sale today, let me know in the comments below, because I don't necessarily know about these things myself, so you'll be helping me. If you get any kind of value out of the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel and it is much appreciated. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Notification bell will also give you a notification of next time I post a video up. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. I've been Dave Keefe. You've been amazing. See you in the next one. I don't care what the weatherman say when the weatherman says it's raining. You'll never hear me complaining. I'm happy the sun is shining.
Subscribe to ABL Reselling or I'll come round your house and steal your wheelie bin. Oh yeah, and hail Satan.